Okay, I'm not seeing any desktop audio. Okay, we're good. Let's give everyone a moment to roll in. Alright. So, my opponent is here early and I don't want to keep him waiting, so I'm just going to go through the rundown real quick. I have re-rolled. I'm playing a new team. I forgot to build my team, so it became experience before I built anything, so I have one reroll. That's, oops. But, fairly standard start. I decided to take a Roger because there's a billion AV7 Norse and Amazon and other AV7 Elf teams in the Fresh Leagues right now. 2 Blitzers, 3 Gutters, 11 players total. Fairly standard start with the exception of not having rerolls. Yeah. And my opponent, people who died, looks like a fresh undead team. Fairly standard. 2 whites, 2 mummies, 2 ghouls, 11 players total, 3 rerolls. So hopefully their dice are worse than mine, so that I have to reroll less than him. Let's see. Alright, just let my opponent know that I'm good to start now. And he's already sent the challenge. Perfect. And he is the high TV because... yeah. Okay. So, quickly, what? Okay, I've never seen that before. Luckily, because I'm 100k down, I can use the inducements to start with a reroll, so it's almost like I have a normal start. Qualifiers? What? I changed... hang on. Okay, if you refresh, stream title should be fixed now. Kick the ball, receive the ball. I would like to kick the ball. So this is the problem with not having streamed for several months. Is that I forgot how streaming works. Why does this look weird? 3, 6, 10, 11. Why does this look weird? What have I done wrong? I don't know. I'll just set this here and call that good enough. And I will fix this setup later. As you can see, I have not played Skaven. I have no built setups. Yeah, I'll have to remember how the Red Ogre works. and how animal savagery works now, and remember to move a lineman before I try to blitz with him. I've shouted at many, well, really, I shouted at the same coach many times about not having vicious ref. Rude. +5. I mean, yeah, rats are great. Rats have always been great, and I would argue they're probably better now because they have consistent access to mutations when they want them. I just haven't played them yet. I've been playing so much lizards, and I was just decided I wasn't having fun with lizards anymore, so I switched. But I didn't have time to actually practice. Nope, just push. This is what's gonna kill me with the one less reroll than I normally would have. Oh, I fully expected him to push this line rat onto the mummy. Is dodging away line rats. Unfortunately, this line rat is probably just gonna get fouled because he got stunned. Uh oh. He's fine. Okay. Technically in surf range. Nope, he's picked up the ball. Yeah, he's just keeping him back there. I'm half tempted. That's double GFI to get there, so that doesn't matter. Okay, so what do I want to, what do I actually want to punch? So all this is 9 plus. I don't really want to open with a Roger Blitz, if I'm being honest. Do I just go here to just generally be in the way? And you can go there. And now I just have to accept that. This sucks. Do I put a gutter here to bait, like, a blitz and hope he just doesn't knock down? I think I just seed this side of the field entirely and let him set up here so I can reset my position. Like, normally with a block like that first turn, I would re-roll that, but I don't have 3 re-rolls, I only have 2. And not to mention Skaven, no skill Skaven on defense. There's not a lot you can actually do. Like, once the gutters get 1 skill, you feel pretty good. But until then... And also, 2 of my line rats are stunned, so there's limits. But if he just blitzes a line rat, I'm happy with that. Let him set up here, and then I can blitz with the Roger. With, like, any of these line rats that can just stand up near him. He seems to be committing more players over here than I expected him to. Which is, I guess, not like a huge deal. Yep, Blitz is there. Gets the knockdown. Fair enough. He's fine. But yeah, I feel like I would have had more players up here and I would have secured this, like, this angle with, like, I would have put this guy here and this guy here and this guy here, and then it's just a wall. But I guess this is fine too. Block is a good skill. So is there a way to punish this? Not really. Hasn't left me any chain pushes that don't require a blitz. I'd love to get the Roger in there, but that's not really doable. I could blitz this guy from this direction. Push into him. And that gets a line rat off. But then the Roger just gets punched by 2 mummies. But it does at least stop the mummy's forward progress, which I think is what's important right now. So I think that's what I have to do to reset this position, which sucks. Get the knockdown at least. Push into you. You stand up, so now these mummies are at least marked, so they have to do things. You will come over here, try to cancel this assist. Do I just take the 1 die? Line rat, vermin, gutter here, gutter here. Do I just centralize the gutters? I think I accept the gutter here, and I take this 1 die. I don't want to reroll it, but I think I do. Because now this guy's in the way. And then I dodge this line rat. And I think I move here. So that forces him to go this direction, instead of trying to push down this weaker flank. But I really hate having to burn that reroll there. Phage, I'm not familiar with Robin either. I believe from what he was saying to me that he hasn't played in Rebel in a long time, so he's essentially new. Yeah, so that 2 dies good, so that means this is a 2 die when he stands this guy up, which I kind of accepted that that was just a thing that was happening. But it does blunt his forward momentum, which gives me time to reposition. It's just hopefully I don't get punished by the Mighty Blow on the Roger, but it is what it is. Yeah, there's a few names that I've not seen in a while that have been popping back up. You know, new interest in new formats. And then they play the game and they're like, oh, this format's awful compared to Blood Bowl 2, and why is this client so bad? But that's a different discussion. Okay, so he's... oh no, he's just made that a 3 die. I guess that's fine. I feel like my play would have been to punch with this guy so that I'd free up the mummy to be able to shore up... well, to be able to shore up, like, the wall over here, because ultimately my goal is to push this direction. But if his goal is to just stand here this turn, then I guess this play is fine. I would have preferred to get some forward momentum against Skaven, personally. Yeah, so I guess, is his blitz here? Yeah, he's just not moving this turn. Which I guess is fine? Armor's holdings, that's nice. And he can just move back here, yeah. I feel like I would have preferred to take these squares and take this forward momentum. Oh, no knockdown. Is he thinking of re-rolling it? 3 re-rolls? I might be tempted to try and re-roll that. He can at least push the Roger off. So as long as he stays, why would you follow that? Following that feels risky to me. And I'm not entirely sure why my brain says that that's bad. Because I don't have an angle to chain push anything to where this guy... I guess if I could get to there, I'd need to cancel with this gutter though. Is there a chain push? Like, if I somehow push him into that square and follow, it'd be a red die. So this is a 1 into a 1. If I stand him up, well, you're just gonna get punched if I stand you up. What is the play? Because I need to generate some 2-die blocks that try to take some pressure off. You come over here. And I can kind of cede some of this position. Let's put you one more square back. And now I can blitz, stand you up first. And now I can blitz with you. Knockdown? Knockdown. So now this is a 1 into a 2. It's not an amazing position, but it at least makes the play for him awkward. Knockdown is very nice. No break, which is unfortunate, but does mean this is a 1 die. Is it worth taking the 1 die? I mean, it's the same as a dodge, but the there's injury possibilities for him. Nope, I failed the dodge. Oh, I really fail it. Punished by the lack of an apple that I would normally have. I think. Yeah, I would normally have an Apo for this situation. Not that I would really Apo a gutter. No, I wouldn't have an Apo. I'd have 3 rules. I wouldn't have room for an apple. Well, it's not lucky, and it's not fine, because it opens this square up, and now this gutter gets hit, and now I lose all field control. If that failure didn't lose me all field control, I'd be perfectly fine with it. But hopefully he's not good enough to understand how this ruins the position. Okay, so he's just taking a 3-die blitz against my vermin. So he's not really going to be taking advantage of this. Oops. Yep, just push there, that's nice. He is gonna need to back this up if he follows. Okay. So if he doesn't back this up enough, I just foul this. And the fact that he's backing this up means that this is gonna remain a red die. Is he taking the ball this way? He's taking... Is that a base cage? I'm so confused. I lose all field position if he just comes through the middle. Okay. I mean, I just stand you up. I find an assist here, that's a 2-die. Find an assist here for a 1-die push, and now I've got a 1-die on the ball for no reason? Like, this guy can come over and assist here, no problem. Why am I getting a 1-die on the ball? Oh, there's his goal. And he can reroll that because he has more than 1 reroll left. And now okay, so he just stays there. Well, you can stand up. You come over here. You can stand up. And now 1-die here. Oh, come on! What in the world? He just gives me a 3 1-die hit and I get this. Because push here, stay. You could move here. 2-die block. Stay. Or, yeah, stay. And then you just come in, you get a 1-die hit on the ball. And I'm happy to take a both down on that. This is dumb. He's tied up. He left 5 of his players over there in exchange for 3 of mine. And I still somehow lost the trade. That feels bad. And now my team just gets exploded this turn. Both down is good skill. And he's gotten through the blocks that could have been a disaster if they went wrong. So taking those first was correct. At least it's hard for him to like advance the ball because like he had to take blocks with all of his cage. All like 3 of his players on this side, but like he just takes all his blocks and then positions the players that it frees up. And then he just wins next round. I don't think I even stand him up next turn. I think I just leave him to get fouled if he wants to commit the players. Committing that player into a 2-die feels wrong. Feels like that player should be coming over to reinforce the right-hand side. Gets a knockdown. At least he's not fouling. Because if this guy, like, was actually playing undead correctly and actually fouling. What? If that black failed, he was kind of screwed. Don't re-roll this. If you triple skull this block, you just lose the ball. And you follow that up, because that makes this position super, super awkward. Although, it does lead me a 2-die 3+ into the cage. This is arguably an easier... This is arguably an easier play on the ball than the one I just had. Stand up! God, I hate this client. Put you here. Punch you. Come on, game. Follow. This guy's cancelled. So now I just have a 3+ hit on the ball. He deserved for that to be a POW, I'm gonna be honest. Because he left me relatively easy hits on the ball 2 turns in a row without getting punished. He kinda deserved that to be a POW, if we're honest here. Guess I disengage the gutters. Do I even try to play defensive anymore? Down a player, completely outpositioned because he finally realized that the center had just no position to it. Kinda think I just disengage and hope he makes a mistake. Do I even stand Jerry up? I don't think I do. I think I'll leave him on the ground. Oh. Seems about right. Well, judging by how my game is going, Phage, I'm not going to be fouling very much, so you'll see that it is in fact possible. Mostly because I don't expect to have any players at this rate. Admittedly, he's not getting removals. He really should be getting more removals than this based on the amount of blocks he's making. Especially because he keeps getting AV7 blocks with Mighty Blow, but... yeah. Can't really stand in his way anymore, so unless he makes another incredibly boneheaded mistake for no reason, he just scores here. And it's just about surviving till the next drive. I would be impressed if he manages to give me another hit on the ball. He is... I guess he puts the player there, it closes the gap, and that's fine. Yeah. I can technically get tail on the ball if I wanted to double GFI blitz. kind of depends on what he does with the mummy. If he takes the mummy this way, the tail is going on the ball. And then I put like a gutter around this ghoul. Force him to roll dice again. Stand you up, bring you down here both to mark and to give the rat ogre something to punch if it decides it wants to be angry. Yep, he's taking the mummy the wrong direction. Doesn't get the knockdown. I think I can still get a gutter down there. I just might have to dodge. Okay, he's not following that, which is probably correct. Because there's probably chain push plays if he follows that. So where can you go? Yeah, if I dodge through, I can get a play around that gutter just fine. So, stand you up. Stand you up. Put you here. Stand you up just to be a nuisance. And I'll put you here to generate a 2-die block with the storm vermin. Woo! And I stay. Because if I get a gutter like here, one of these two becomes a 2-die, and I don't know which one I'd rather hit. Come on, game. We passed the savagery. Past the first rush. Past the second rush. We get the knockdown. Okay. Tail is on the ball. No break, but that's fine. Tail was on the ball. And now, 2+ with a reroll to get onto this ghoul. Okay. So he's now forced to roll a 4+ dodge with a reroll, a 3+ handoff with a team reroll. Yeah. Or to do this, and this is just worse. It's not a good way of doing things. If I dodge off of him, am I fine? Yes. This guy is way too far forward. Is it worth generating a 2-die block? I kind of think it is. That's kind of the position I'm in. So if I go here, now I can punch you. Do I punch you? I think I punch you. I get a knockdown. And now, theoretically, next turn, if the ball goes somewhere weird, and this gutter is relevant, this guy can knock this zombie down. Or at least push him this way. So I have a scoring threat if the dice that I've now forced him to roll goes really wrong. I doubt it will, because it's literally just a 3+ with a reroll. But, I mean, I'm failing 3+ as left and right here, so... Hopefully, the dice can do me a favor this time. Because this is the, like, 3rd turn in a row that he's given me a way to pressure the ball for no reason. One of these times, statistically, it's going to go wrong for him. You know, theoretically. Maybe it was better to just bring this rat down here, just have another body down here. But I don't see there's anything relevant that he can do. It's like either this guy dodges off and he dodges here and he feels confident to make the screen, or he dodges off and scores. Where this line rat is standing down here could get to wouldn't really change that decision. Especially because he would just get marked by a mummy. Okay, he's taking a blitz, taking a 1-die blitz, gets the push. That is technically the equivalent of a 2+. Because he has block. So, fair enough. Don't re-roll this, why are you even thinking? Take the push. Yep. And now the question becomes, does he try to stall another turn? Or does he score? I feel like stalling another turn is a bit risky, considering what I just showed you I was willing to do. But the Roger is marked, these guys are marked, this gutter is marked. I don't know, it feels a bit risky. Doesn't get the knockdown. I feel like I would just score. I know exactly what Skaven are capable of doing with a little bit of wiggle room. And there's plenty of room to wiggle here. All these blocks without block are risking disaster. Because I just block here. If that's a knockdown, that means anything on here is a 1-die, if not a 2-die. Like if he fails any of this, it gets real awkward. I think you just score. I don't think it's worth risking having to roll dice next turn. But that's just me. Yeah, that's pretty much the state I'm in right now, Phage. Let's just throw dice at the ball and hope. But I mean, there's no way giving this Skaven player a play at the ball for a 4th turn in a row could go wrong, right? How do I make this a 2-die? I think the answer is technically I don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it, go for it. There's no real way of cutting corners there. So 3+, 2+, 2+. GFIs. Is there any push play that I could set up? I could get you a square closer. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it, go for it. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it, go for it. Starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go for it, go for it. That doesn't fix anything. Oh, this is the path through all these tackle zones. That's real bad. So punch you into you, go down. I follow that. I put a rat here. I go all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I can punch down. So that gets me to this square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which means I'm assisting. Right? 1, 2, so that's how if I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could double GFI, and now I'm marking the ball, which means this guy can come here and he can 1-die and push here. It's not a great play. It is unfortunately the only play I have, though. Yeah. So you can come all the way around here. let's get to here, see if I use the dodge reroll. I don't use the dodge reroll. I now have a 1-die push. God! Seriously? Like, what do we even... Why? Why any of this? So now to get there, I have to do, like, a billion dodges. Which means the best play is now going this way. So let's move you down here to at least mark the ghoul. If this somehow works, it forces dice. So that's showing 26%, but that is not counting the dodge dice. Let's go here first. Okay, we still have dodge. So we can go through here. Dodge used. We've made the rush. So now we have a 1-die blitz. This is where we fail the dodge. No. Okay. POW? No POW. I feel like we kind of deserve the POW, personally, because, you know, this is the 4th play on the ball that we've been given for no reason. But it is what it is. Is there any way to make this not awful? I don't think so. Best I can do is get down here, and that's not good enough because I can't mark you. So I take the 2-die. Get punished for taking the safe play instead of taking the block. Get super punished and give up another injury. That sounds about right. This is at least I think this at least forces a 3+ dodge. It's like a 2-die blitz here, and then he has to go backwards. Just a push, so I'm not like uber punished. But now he has the 3+ backwards with the dodge reroll. Which could fail. I personally think there's no reason to take any of these blocks, because if he fails any of them, he doesn't score. But he's not exactly been playing the safest Blood Bowl. The dodge, and barely made it. And now I don't think I can even score. He just puts... Well, I have Frenzy. It's just the question of how does he set up. Can I make the 1-turn push? So what do I need? I have 11 squares, so I need 2 squares. Can I punish this? So like I Roger push down and then into you, causing a push goes up. Do I have enough players for that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I'd have to hit here, which is fine. This positioning doesn't matter. You can't get too wide. So Burger push here. Which means this square needs to be filled. So push into U. That's a sideways push, so these two squares need to be filled. Push U there. And then this is the guy who needs to be blocked, so this guy blocks. Push. This guy can reposition here. Push goes there. This square needs to be filled. This guy can reposition to come around to here. Then push to here. And then I have room. And that's hopefully a 3+. It's handoff. It's not good. It is unfortunately what I have to do with this setup and 2 players down, I think. Because otherwise I'm pushing the mummy places, and that's just not good. Alright, so that's the play I'm making. I don't know if it's the correct play. I didn't put it together in the right spot. I placed the gutters wrong. I didn't move the gutter where it was supposed to go. I'm an idiot. But it's okay, because he got a blitz, which means that regardless of what I would have done, it doesn't matter. Like, genuinely, it doesn't matter what the play was. Because he had a blitz. Is there any way to fix this now? I think the answer is absolutely categorically no. Because the only gutter on the line is here. So it's like, blitz from here, down, fill this square somehow, fill this square, push, push? Wait, that's not even possible. Why is this such a... why are you risking failure? Why are you risking injury to this zombie? It doesn't do anything. There's no world where I get those 2 squares. I'm so confused. Yeah, there's no world where I get those 2 squares. So I have to come around here. There. And then hit here. Bring you around here. I guess I can bring you there. But that's not enough space. So I can bring you around to there. Push. So I have to fill like all these squares. So I have to fill all 4 of these, and I don't... This guy can move. So he moves there. This guy's the blitzer. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. This guy's the blitzer. Push. Push there. Now I need to fill all these squares. Like I push into this guy, he goes up here. I think this might be possible. Is that still possible? Surely not. That's okay, I can't do a 2+ pickup. I don't think I had enough players. But it doesn't matter, because I can't do a 2+ this game. This feels so bad. What are we debating? Okay. I guess the debate was skeleton or zombie? I don't know. What's the default formation for Skaven look like in... Are there... okay, there's no default formations for Skaven. Good to know. I think I ignore this altogether. So I put 2 gutters here. You're on the line. You have to actually be there. You're on the line. You're over here. You're positioned here. I guess I put you... We'll switch these two just in case it works. So now I'm positioned to like blitz this guy and just form like a crappy cage here and score next turn. Unless he kicks like down here, in which case I'm screwed. Naturally he kicks down there. And naturally he doesn't get punished by the bounce. What was the scatter? 8+6? Okay, so he kicked like center practically. I'm gonna have to pass. 4+ passing. I guess I can get here. And I'm in GFI range, so I can do like double GFI handoff, and that's fine-ish. So just put you here. What's you? Knock him down. Injury? No. Move you up here, which is not really great, but it has to be good enough. You go here and you complete the box. How far can you go? You can go there. If you can't tell, this is a little all-in, which is kind of forced out by this insane scatter. 48% total for no rerolls. Okay. Actually, the last step is where it fails, as is tradition. Okay, so the ball is now in at least some form of scoring range. And I make this block. That seems about right. Yep, that tracks with this game. That tracks. Oh well. I'm pretty sure I have to just accept a 2-1 loss. Because I'm just not going to have players to defend at this rate. On the bright side, it's possible he somehow overextends one side or the other. And I can just run away. I doubt it. Because all of my players are kind of committed to one side, and he has a full roster of 11, and I have, 8. But the mummies are not moving anywhere super relevant unless they GFI. Like, they can get here, which is kind of in the way of one path. Comes down to where he decides his blitz goes. Pretty sure the blitz is just here. Like, you just blitz here with, like, you move this guy back here or here, and you just GFI blitz with this guy. Is, I think, the correct play. That doesn't do anything. I'm kind of already blocked from there, but sure. That feels wrong. Because now this is just a 1-die. What? Okay, I guess you can blitz from that direction. That's he gets the knockdown too. He's gonna break. Feels like I would like 100% prefer to have the second player here. Of course he breaks. Why would he not break there? Why would I ever be able to punish any of these mistakes? That's incorrect, right? Like, I put you here, and now this is a 1-die. This feels wrong. What are the odds of getting back here? Not good. Can I improve anything with this player? I can cancel that assist, which would make that a 1-die. What are the actual odds of a 5+, 4+ with dodge and a team reroll? Because the game shows percentages, but it shows them wrong, because it doesn't include rerolls. Dave's action calculator. Okay, with dodge. 5+, 4+, with 2 rerolls, 41%. 41% play to give me a 1 die that doesn't actually serve. That doesn't change anything. So let's cancel this. I canceled the wrong square. Cancel this. Apply an assist here. So 1 die, this is knocked down. Of course not. I had no reason to have a play to actually attempt to score. But it's okay, because I can't roll anything. Now he's just gonna surf both the Storm Vermin and the Gutter. I'm actually going to get a 0 SPP first game. Feel like... Sure. What is broken arm in this? Is that minus passing? Because I don't care about passing. Minus passing. But the important thing is he loses out on next game. I feel like that's absolutely the wrong way to do that. Because I feel like you should absolutely have the ability to surf both those players at this point in the drive. What is this? Why are we GFIing? What? Well, unfortunately they removed... Can I leap my own player? Downed player. I actually don't know the rule for this. I'm pretty sure I can just leap over my own downed player. Which means this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 squares. Oh no, but understanding basic mechanics is not coaching. At least not in any way I've ever seen the rule interpreted. So I could leap over him, or I could take the 1 die blitz and not follow. And if this is a knockdown, then that's a 3+ dodge, I think, which would be superior. But the problem is this guy is dodge, and my 1 dice have been abysmal. So I will take the leap. Not that I understand the UI for making this work. Right? Naturally, I fail. Well, Why did I have a 3? I don't know why I had a 3 plus 2 plus with a reroll, 2 plus 2 plus to score from that abysmal position to begin with. But it doesn't matter, because I can't punish him for any of his mistakes this game. So I just lose. But yeah, there was zero reason to blitz the line rat that he chose. You could have blitzed here, surfed this guy, and just made a solid wall that I wouldn't have been able to get through. But it's okay, I just lose anyway. I'm always just confused when I see players with such a massive advantage and I have like 5 players and it's like, you left me an option. How in God's name did you leave me an option when I have 5 players? But it is what it is. What is this blitz? I mean, I guess we're blitzing the gutter inwards, so it's harder for him to move around. But does it really matter? I guess you get a follow-up block. I feel like I'd be trying to pick up the ball, because that is the important bit right now. Yeah, and you use a reroll for it. You don't give me any chances in this situation. Because you've seen that I will roll the dice that is required to pick up the ball and score. I'll fail them, but I will attempt them. Surprisingly, no knockdown on the gutter, but I don't think it matters. Yep, filling the square in case he fails this block. Good. That... Is that the wrong push? Surely not. Surely that doesn't matter. There's no world where there's a chain push here, right? Yeah, because this guy would go down. You would push up into you, which would just go here or here. You would go sideways. You would just go there. Dodge out. Leap into the 5 square. Is there a world where I can do anything with this? If I fill that square... Push you... you... No, that's not close enough. I just don't have enough players for a chain push. Yeah, I think I just disengage. Struggling to see any actual option. Yeah. The play is to just run away now. Yep. Unless there's something utterly insane there, he hasn't left me a change bush. I just don't have the players to make it work. Tell me he's trying to head off to the mummy, because that would be hilarious. It's way too early into in order to do that with a guy sitting right here, but it'd be hilarious. Please tell me you're heading off to the mummy. Yeah, there's not a lot to talk about now. Like, the game is just kind of over. And it's taking him a long time to move. He might try to hand off to that ghoul. Okay. So the plan is, I dodge out here. And I just stand here. And then I move you here. And I move you here and I just stand here. So if he hands off to this ghoul, or even better off if he hand off to the mummy, which would be hilarious. And the scatter goes weird, I can pick it up and just chuck it to the scatter. But that is circumvented by him just not handing off. Well, the problem with the salamander facts was just my team was paper, so I couldn't keep up, and I'd have to constantly tab out to look at my Google Doc. In order to like keep track of what salamander facts I've used where. So that just wasn't sustainable. I'm much too lazy for it. Please tell me this isn't a based cage for no reason. Why are we rolling any dice in this scenario? Like, why are we setting up for this blitz when we could just set up here and not have to blitz to keep the cage safe? Why are we rolling dice? What? It's turn 13. You have another 3 turns to score. You could have set up on this logo and called it a day and still would have scored safely. What is this? Oh, my head. And he still somehow set this up so that I have to dodge in. Why is any of this... I'm so confused. Why is any of this happening? I mean, I just take the dodge and the red die, right? Or I could just red die with the gutter and just call it a day. Five plus gives me a chance to somehow pick up a weird scatter and just chuck it. But I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm just gonna take the red die. That seems about right. At least he has to pick up the ball. It'd be hilarious if he fails the pickup for the next 3 turns. Takes the push, which, I mean, fair enough. May as well roll this to actually be as hard as possible. Not that it matters, because there's 2 players here. GFI there. This guy gets surfed, but at least, like, this lineman is less maneuverable. I stand you up just to be annoying, and then you come over here. Is it there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? This square. Alright, so this guy can score if the ball somehow ends up back here from the scatter. It's not going to. Because there's no reason to roll anything with the ball. But then again, there was no reason to roll any dice last turn. So I have no idea what this dude's gonna do. Gets the knockdown, because of course he does. And this gutter's gonna die, because that's how this game has gone. Genuinely surprised he lives. Alright, and now you just don't roll dice. You even have a surf for free while maintaining a full cage. Why are you rolling that before you make this cage? I'm sorry, I was tabbed out. Because there's no decisions left to make. What? Why are you... I'm so confused. He just makes a full cage and then he does the surf. Like, there's no reason to roll anything, and there's no reason to give me the chance to earn any SPP. I guess this rat just runs down the field. And I'll Hail Mary pass it. Catch it, Franco. Do I just hand it off and just run downfield and just hope he can't knock me down? I should have used okay, so if I just mark you and then like mark you, well, I'll put you here so you're in the way. Move you here. You're not really in the way of anything, but you're just kind of here. And now I just like go way down here. So now I just go here. Oh, come on! Is he stunned? Seriously? The GFI would have gotten me completely away from zombies, so that the best he could do was 2-die. And he's wasted his last reroll, so it was just gonna be a powfish with this guy. But yeah, I can't even roll 2 pluses, so I can't even force him to roll 2 dice. Yeah. Turns out when all you need to do is roll 2 pluses to do almost any action, you roll 1s a lot. Gets the knockdown, because of course he does. KO is safe, so I'm not, like, dead. Oh look, he failed something! And this guy is 1 square short of doing anything. What do I even do? Can you even get to the ball? You can get to the ball. Pass action. What is the best way to get through? It's gotta be here. 13%, and I have no reroll. What is this? What is this game? Blood Bowl is a silly, silly game. I don't even know what to say about that. And the best part is he's a line rat, so he stays on the LOS. You actually matter, so you can leave. Oh god. I mean, it was better than 12% play because I had dodge rerolls, and the game doesn't calculate rerolls in those percentages, but like, it was still not a good shot to work. First stream back and I get a ban? God, how do I spell this name? Is there... There we go. Ban. There's actually a button I can use to ban people. Goodbye, bot. And why does this ghoul have stab now? Okay, he has stab now. It's okay, guys. I got a total of 8 SPP this game. I will be all powerful. I feel like there's no reason that you would make a mummy block that isn't just a free die. Right? 3, 4, 5, 6. Just move this guy down here, just because your pass is absurd. On a 4+ passer, so you just move him down here. You 3 die there. Oh, we're taking the pass now, which means this game's gonna end. But yeah, you just like move there, 3 die. Move a player here, 3 die. You're more likely to get SPP that way. At least got a gutter runner MVP. He caught a mummy MVP, which is pretty good. Validate match results, as much as I disliked it. You know it's bad when the undead have more running yards with the ball than the Skaven do. A little over a fourth of his blocks resulted in an injury. That seems like a lot. Yeah, look at this SPP hole. Oh. Let's survey the damage. Dead. MNG with minus passing. You can at least roll. Surely the play is to roll a random mutation, right? I don't know. It's either I roll a random general or I roll a random mutation. I feel like the play is I roll a random mutation at 6, and if it's a good mutation, that determines what job it is. I don't know. Yeah. But regardless, that was pretty depressing. Ooh, I got a pink dice set though. Quests. Ha, win. Take a look at that. Progression. Am I close to... I'm sort of close to Warpstone. Not really. What's the blood pass now? Ah, right, Zons. So the problem is I don't play enough Blood Bowl, so I have a bunch of teams that I need to buy. I have so many teams I need to buy. But I kind of hate this client and game now. Oh well. That took a while. Are there any live games? No. That or they're not loading. Yeah. So that was rough. Are there is there anyone streaming Blood Bowl 3 right now?
Did he just do the stinky leg before you try to take a shot?
Um, I guess, yeah, I guess that's it. I don't see anyone streaming Rebel games. Doesn't seem to be any live Rebel games. Um, yeah. So that's it for me. I guess I'll see y'all next week.